In this video, we'll talk about the Simon's classification. In Simon's classification, there are basically three planes. The first one being the Frankfurt horizontal, then the orbital plane, and the third one being the mid-sagittal plane. Now, coming on to the Frankfurt horizontal plane. So, it basically connects the upper margin of the external acoustic meatus to the infraorbital margin. If you have to draw it, you would draw it something like this. All right. Now, what you'll write about it is it connects upper margin of external acoustic meatus to the infraorbital margin. Now this is a vertical plane. All right. Now if the dental arch or the part is closer than normal to this plane, or if the dental arch or the part is far from plane, FH plane. So if it is closer, it is attraction, and if it is far, it is abstraction. In orthodontic terms, attraction basically deep bite, you'll see deep bite, and abstraction mein you'll see open bite. All right. Now coming on to the orbital plane. Now orbital plane is basically perpendicular to the FH plane. All right. It is dropped down from orbital margin directly under pupil of eye. Okay, so this is the Frankfurt horizontal plane. We need a plane which is perpendicular to it, right? So perpendicular to the plane, something like this. Now, towards the plane and far from plane. Towards में retraction. Wait. Retraction, and far में protraction. In protraction, basically proclination in orthodontic terms, and retroclination towards the plane. All right. If it is nearer to it, so retroclined teeth. If it is far, that is coming out, so proclinated. All right. One more thing, very important to remember in this plane especially. It is the Simon's law of canine, or you can call it as orbital law of canine. This Simon law of canine, it states that the plane should pass around distal third of upper canine. Plane should pass. Now mid-sagittal plane. Now in the mid-sagittal plane, it basically gives us a transverse direction. Now mid-sagittal plane is something like this. All right. Now far and close to the plane. If it is close to the plane, it is contraction. If it is far, it is distraction. In orthodontic terms, maxillary arches contracted. If it is far, it means overexpanded arch. All right. Now, I'll just sum up once again for you to understand. First of all, we're discussing the Simon's classification of malocclusion. Three planes, Frankfurt, orbital, and mid-sagittal. Frankfurt from the external acoustic meatus to the infraorbital margin. Now, it is a vertical plane. If it is closer, you see attraction. If it is far, abstraction. If in talking in orthodontic terms, deep bite, open bite. All right. Then orbital plane, you have to make it perpendicular to the Frankfurt horizontal plane. So make it like this. It is dropped down from the orbital margin directly under the pupil of the eye. If towards the plane, retraction, and if far, then we have protraction. So proclination, retroclination. Then Simon's law of canine, it states that the orbital plane should pass around the distal third of the upper canine. Then mid-sagittal plane, it is in the transverse direction. If it is close, C for close, C for contraction. So maxillary arches, example is maxillary arch is contracted. If it is far, means distraction. So it is over expanded arch. All right. So this is what is in Simon's classification of malocclusion. I hope I made it easier for you to understand.